Well, good morning. It's Robin's Rockin' Creative Corner. Here to welcome you on December 28th, 2024. Only a couple more days left to this year, and I just am so happy that you're all here. Welcome to my new subscribers on YouTube. I thank you so much for subscribing, and hello to my other subscribers. Thank you for sticking with me. I'd appreciate if anyone wanted to share, send this out, get people to join in, either in the group, the Junkers Crafters Co-op, or my YouTube channel, or both. That'd be great. So anyway, further ado, it's been a tough week. Yes, it was Christmas, and we got through our elf swap. Oh my gosh, it was so great. I had the best elf. She was phenomenal. She gave me everything that I could. I mean, it was a dream, and I so want to thank her and thank all of you for participating. And next year, let's double it up. My gosh, it was so much fun. Now we are going to have another swap like that in the near future in 2025. And that information will be coming from Cheryl Rhoda, our illustrious leader. Thank you, Cheryl, for having us all here, for creating this club. You've done a wonderful job. And to all the other admins, I mean, there's Lisa, Mimi, and Kim, and Cindy. They're all so helpful. And for the new people, please reach out to any of us. For the old people that haven't been around that much, that are starting to come around, please reach out. Challenge us, ask us questions. We're here to help. That is what we do. We want to grow this club. We want to make this phenomenal. So help us make this phenomenal this year. And by doing that, all you have to do is post your pictures. Leave us comments. You can private message any of us at any time. We will answer you if you don't want to post it on the main feed. But I will tell you, when you post things on the main feed, you get reactions from everyone. Everyone has different answers. Everyone sees things differently. That is the beauty of junk journaling. I'm new to junk journaling, and I have learned so much from this group, and I continue to learn every day, and I continue to grow. So now that I've bored you with all that, I have my beautiful candle going from my elf. Oh, it smells so heavenly. So anyway, what I want to do is recap what we've done this month, because like I said, it's been a rough week. My husband got the flu. He's continued to share it with me. I have the flu. I'm getting a little better, but I'm not there. So this is not going to be a big video, but I'm going to get this out because it's the end of the year. Oh, if you hear my dogs whining in the background, it's because they want and they're not getting their little treats. They've already had them and they want more, and they're spoiled. So anyway, here we are. So I'm going to move this aside, and you see this pile. This is all the things we made so far this month. So these aren't completed, but they're in progress, and they will be in progress until they're completed. When you don't know what to do and you've lost your mojo. These are things you can do to start to get things back. And we started with a label cluster book. And we started making label clusters. And clusters are just layered pieces of paper, and these have labels on them. Now, did I do more than one page? No, I did not. But I have a few more pages, and this is made of 12 by 12, and I just sewed it with my sewing machine. Then this one is book page clusters. And these are all made with book page. And again, just layered simply, little lace, some labels, some book page. Here I used buttons and some lace and some ribbon. Here I took buttons and I left the strings because these are flower buttons and I wanted them to look like flowers. And this is when I didn't feel well, but yet I wanted to do something. So I just opened a book and started doing it. So that's as far as I got on that one. This one is material clusters, and these are just scraps of materials that I've put together. And yes, they are quite loud right now, but when you go to use them, as in all these books, you just tear out, because these books are disposable. You tear out, look at that page. Is that wild or what? I think it's because of the backgrounds too. But this is all material clusters with buttons. Some are sewn, some aren't. But when you go to use them, you finish decorating them and you make them match with whatever you're doing. And this has got many layers. I don't know if you can see. This book is pretty much done, so I have to make another one. This one I call specialty clusters because these are pockets. Let me see if I turn the light on, if that helps it. Ooh, let's tone it down. There, maybe that's better. But these are pockets made of doilies, and inside each pocket is a ticket. And there's more doilies. And then, let's see. Oh, more doilies. I was on a doily kick. And then I made, these are my logos that I created, and I made clusters because I want to make sure I put one in a journal that I do so people remember where it came from and who did it. So yeah, this one could be just a card in a journal, and this is kind of glued together here. Let's see what happened. Come on. There we go. Oh, this is painted. So, yeah. So that's that. Then we did hidden paper clips and banner clips. I believe we did this last week, but I've added a few here. These I haven't actually gotten the clips on, but there's this one. That one. But as you can see, when you turn the pages, these are all hidden paper clips. This one's the house. This is just burlap. This is a banner clip. And again, these aren't decorated that much, but when they go into a journal, let me lift it up. You know, they'll look nice, and you can just flip through and say, oh, that'll go good in this journal, or this is that's a big paper clip. And then this is a really big paper clip. So this still has more to go. And then last but not least, but I think this is my most favorite one, is our collage book. And this is just a spiral bound. It's not vintage. It might be vintage, I don't know. But it's shiny, some of the pages, but the rest aren't. It's a music book. See the music page? So that when I cut these out, and all I have to do is run my knife here or pull it out, because it is spiral, and use these pages, but they're not decorated. They're just when I get bored and I can't think of something to do, or my scraps are getting out of control, I collage. And this one's all printables. This is a paper I painted. This is a mix that's I painted. This is all material. But see, I see other things I can do with these. These are not complete. They're just basic collages. This is just all ephemera, because I do a lot of cutting. This is a mix of everything. There's some material. There's some, this is a very, I don't know, I don't remember what this was. Oh, this was a piece of lace that I put on top of a packing paper, and I used gesso, clear gesso, because I wanted to see what it would turn out to be. This is a sticker. This is material, lace, a little bit of everything in here. I just wanted to see the reaction, but it has all different textures to it. So it is really different, but once it's cut up, it's going to look fantastic. And again, it's not complete. And then this is what I've been doing because I've had the flu. I took little labels and I inked. I cut every one of these little labels out and I inked every one of them. And these are from kits I've bought. This is from freebies. It's from a little bit of everywhere. And I inked every single one. I cut every single one. And then I made a huge collage. And what I'm going to do is scan this in because I don't want to cut this. This is the problem. I end up hoarding. I'm a hoarder. When I make something that I really, really love, I don't want to use it. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to cut it up. So what I've decided to do, because this gave me so many different ideas of what to do with it, I'm going to scan it in, print it out, and then do different things with it, see what I can do with it. Someday maybe I'll use this page, but I just love this. So this took me a couple days in between being ill and feeling good enough to come out here, but just needing something to do. So this is what I did. So there is a recap of December. And I hope that you've done some of these or are going to do some of these to get yourself organized for the new year. Because the new year, we are going to have a great time. And let me put these away. For the new year, we are going to have a journal series that is going to go 52 weeks. So it's going to be one journal, 52 weeks of one journal. And what I've done is I've figured out, and I know I'm talking slow and I apologize. I figured out what I need is 52 pages plus 8. So I don't know, I don't remember what the plus 8 was for right at this moment, but there was a reason. So that gives me, if I make 3 signatures, that gives me 20 pages in each signature. Now, remember, a page is folded in half, right? It's folded in half. So a page ends up being 2 pages. Okay? So that gives us 10 per signature. Okay? That's if I'm doing my math right. As I said, I haven't been feeling good. So anyway, what I did was I just went through my stash and I just found different pages. Some are old, some are new. This is an old letter. This is an old envelope. This is just a digital book page, piece of a map, digital book page, employee business expenses book page. This is just a piece of construction paper. I bought a pack of that in I call them reuse. It's a thrift store. It was old, and if you see, it's yellowy on the ends. Perfect. Why not? It's paper. More book page. Tea-dyed. This is mulberry paper. I thought a piece of that in there. So anyway, as you can see, I have all different papers. Here's a piece of a doily that I've inked up, an old almanac. This is a piece of, this is my jelly roll paper, music paper, old bill, more construction paper. So you get the drift, right? So what I'm going to do is make 3 signatures, 10 pages each, and they can be whatever size book you want. But what this is going to be is an idea book. It's every week in the new year, 2025, we're going to create a project, a little piece to go in this journal, and it'll have something to do with whatever is the challenges within the group for that month. So whether we're making a little green journal to swap, or I don't know, I can't think, a pocket, a certain kind of pocket for the JCC challenge with Kim, or Lisa has something, or Cindy comes up with something, or one of you have a suggestion, or Cheryl has a suggestion. Just send it to me. And what we will do is create our own rendition. We'll make 2. One is going to go in our idea book, and the other will go for whatever project you're working on. And hopefully that will help you with working on these and the projects that we're working on within the group. And we all can work together, show our work, and it will be a good learning experience for everybody, including myself, because everybody has their own style. So your assignment is to get together a bunch of papers, and when you get them all together, we're going to create our journal, and I'm going to give you a few minutes to go find paper and to get a bunch together, and then we'll put together our journal. So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so now what we want to do is make 3 piles. These are pretty small, so let me set those aside. It depends on the size of your journal you want to make. Now I think I want a good sized journal, so let me fold this in half, and this will end up being, and you know, you can use any kind of paper you have. If cardstock is all you have, then use cardstock. If designer paper is all you have, if you just have a magazine or whatever you have is absolutely fine. It doesn't have to be different paper. It can all be the same. You can make your journal because it's for you. It's yours. Make it any way you want. You're not giving it away. You're keeping it. So this piece of paper, when I fold it in half, is 6 by 9. And I think that's a nice size. That's a good size to start with. So there's one. Let's see if I have any other big paper. Yeah, here. Let's take this one. Oh, all right, there's 2. We have 2. Put this here. All right, let's take another piece of paper. This is just a plain digital. Let's just fold it in half. That's 3. Okay, so we have 3 piles going. 1. This goes. 2. And I don't want all digitals with digitals, so let's put this one here for now. And I'm going to fold them every different way. There's 3. This one's a little tall. That's okay. The digital over there. This we'll just set aside for now. This I'm going to fold this way. How many I have here? 3. 3. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep going till I have 10. 3. Set that aside. 1. 2. 3. 1. And this, I'm going to put a page extender on it. I think we'll just put it sideways here. We'll just fold it down a little. There's 1. Do another one of those. 2. 3. There we go. This was just a misprint. So this one is an old gas map. I love this book page. That's blue. Here's an envelope too. Okay. Set that aside. This. Let's see. Let's rip this in half. One, two. I think I've got enough pages. I'm not sure. Let's put one of those there. One of those there. No letter. I'm just scooting them around here. Okay. This is that construction paper. There's one there, so we'll put one there. This is just tea dyed or coffee dyed. Put one here. Here's more of that mulberry. We'll put one there. I probably have way too many papers, but that's okay, because we can always take away. Another old letter. Well, we can leave it in. This is a digital. Oh, maybe we'll put that one aside. Oh, let's get some atlas in there. Let's cut this in half. We'll use it in two of them. And I don't care that it didn't rip even. Put one there. Oh, that's got map. Let's put one there. One there. Let's see what we got. Let's see how many we have. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12. So 12 is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we need, let's see how many we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to take one from here and put here. There. We have 11. So, easy peasy. Let's start putting it together. And when you get your pages all together, we're just going to use a 3-binding system and put them together. So as soon as I have all these in order, I'll get right back to you. Get your pages in order. Just had the last of my coffee. So here we are. Okay, so now I got my pages all folded and I have 3 signatures, 11 pages, which makes 22. Okay, or 22. 11 times 3 is 33 in school, so I guess that's what I have, 33 pages. So I know it looks quite thin, but this is going to grow. So I'm figuring I want about 3/4 to an inch for each one. So I probably want a 3-inch binding for this. So I found a couple different things. I have this priority mail envelope that I picked up at the post office. It's from May 2020, so I picked it up quite a while ago. I've never used it. I also have this that I received something in, and it is bubble wrap envelope, and then I have a paper envelope that I got from Walmart that I must have received something in. So I just have to decide what it is I want to use for a cover. Now what I thought was, if I took this and I fold it in half without this flap, okay? And I put this here, and this here, and that's going to give me, see, I push it up against there, that's going to give me about a 3-inch binding. So I think this is the envelope I'm going to start with, but it is very flimsy. It is plastic, so I'm going to back it because I want it to be stiffer. So I think what I'm going to do is glue this, cut this down, glue it to the inside. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna use this cardboard. So let me get my cutter out. Let me cut down this cardboard, and I'll be right back. All I'm gonna do is cut off the edges. I want to open it right up. Oh, okay. Let's get out the scissors. Let's try to turn it around. I apologize. I am just not up to par, but I am going to get this in. Okay, there we go. Got it so it's open. So now, let's get this. This, and that's going to be plenty big enough. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm going to cut it so it's the same. So let me mark this. I know this is not like a lot of you. I don't really measure a lot. I go by eye, or as you can see, by the way I see things. So, come on. Perfect. Okay. Let's trim these little guys off. Okay, that's trimmed. Now what I want to do, okay, now I'm going to get particular because I go from one extreme to another, and I am going to get, I happen to have one of these rulers that shows me where the middle is. It's cheating, but not. So let's bring you down a little. Oops, sorry. let's see where the middle is. 8, 7.5. Right there's the middle. So let me mark that. Middle. And I want a 3-inch binding, so I'm going to go 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches. So let's push it up here. And get the middle again. Right here. 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches. And we'll do the bottom. Get the middle. 1.5 inches. So if all you want to know the real measurements of whatever this is I'm doing, this is, let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15 long. 15 long. So I'm going to go 6 inches, a 3-inch binding, and 6 inches. Okay. So now if you have a scoreboard, that would be the easiest, but if you don't, what I'm going to do is just line that up, and you just need something with a sharp edge, tip of a pen or whatever. Bone folder. Let's get a bone folder. Do I have one? Yes. Here's a bone folder. And I'm just going to score this. And I'm going to score this, because these are going to be my bindings. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I am going to sew these signatures into this first. I think. We're working on it. I have no plan here. Can you tell? We're winging it. So these are this high. So this is a little tall. Little too tall. So we're going to have to cut this down. And they just make it, which is fine with me. I can always add something in there. So I think what I'm going to do is leave about a 1/2 inch. Where'd my pen go? I'm going to leave, let's see, say about a 1/2 inch on the top and on the bottom. So let's put this at a 1/2 inch. Might be a little more, might be a little less, I don't know. So now what I can do is fold this in half. Get these out of the way. Fold this in half. Let's measure that down. Let's get a real ruler. All right. So that's about 2 1/4. Now, if you don't have a big paper cutter like I do, you can use a craft knife, which I happen to have one right here. I don't know how sharp it is. That one's not very sharp. Let's try this one. That one's sharp. Okay. So I've just got it lined up on my marks, and I'm just going to go slow. I'm holding the ruler tight, and I'm just going to go slow. And there it is. Okay? So there we are. Now I'm going to take this and bend it on my 3-inch marks and try to keep it even. And get my bone folder, or you can use a scissor handle, anything hard. Okay, there's one, and here's 2. There we go. Make sure it's straight. There we go. And I find if you go from the middle out, it helps keep the straightness. So I went one way, now I'm going to go the other way. I want it to be pretty pliable. And this one I want it to go back this way. And there we are. 1, 2, 3. Now, see how we have the middle marked already? Let's bring that down. Oh, why do I keep grabbing that one? That's down about 1.5 inches. 10, 9. Let's put this one at 1.5 inches. I'm going to make a circle so I know the difference. 1.5 inches. Okay, and then the middle. And I'm just guessing. I'm just looking. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So now what I want to do is I've already got the end ones. I want to just bring those in, and I'm just eyeballing it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Then I have another trusty. Let's get it. I have a T-ruler. So, few people have these things. They are handy. I use them in my other scrapbooks a lot. So I've decided that this year I should start using them here. So, by the T-ruler, it lines up on the top and keeps your line straight. So here I'm going to go. Here I'm going to go. Oh, maybe a little higher. There. So I'm going to put a little line there, that one. And then this side, actually that line's perfect. No, this is in, let's make sure. Okay, 1/2 inch. And that's 1 inch. So if I go over 1 inch, that would give me 1/2 inch. So I'm going to go 1/2 inch right there. Now all I'm doing is lining this ruler up. 1/2 inch. This is, look at that. I guessed. Okay. So there we are. this is where I'm going to bind. Now, if you need a better color, this one, 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 this one. There you go. So let me just bring this up. And that is where I'm going to bind all these. So, let's get these rulers out of the way. And I am going to cover them before I do anything else. I'm thinking I'm going to keep this piece because I'm thinking, well, it may not be big enough. I'm thinking of reinforcing that somehow. Maybe this piece is big enough. Yes, it is. So I may use this to reinforce that, to give that binding just a little more reinforcement. So what I'm going to do is get this straight. Get my pencil and just mark that off. Yep. And then I'm just going to cut it. And this is 3 inches wide. Right here is 3 inches wide. So I'm going to get my cutter out just to keep that straight. And I'm going to keep it at 3 inches. There we go. Good. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my big bite out, and I'm going to cut those holes out. Because it'll reach. And I'm going to use the big hole. Come on. Oh, I'm on the big hole. Okay. What I'm going to do is put this right here. Now, should I glue that on first? Then I'd rather have it on the inside. So what I'm going to do is get some clips to hold it so it stays even. Actually, let me get some. Yeah, I got some bobby pins right here. Let's use bobby pins. Why not? I was playing with these, trying to come up with good use for some dangles. There. That holds that right there perfectly. Perfect. So there you go. They're used for bobby pins. So I'm going to clip all these right in the holes using my big bite. Maybe I will go to the smaller hole. And you got to be able to see. One. Go. There we go. There we go. Now, before I do anything with this, I am going to mark what I'm going to use for the top on both of them. Okay? And that way I know the holes are lined up. Now. Okay, so what I plan on doing is taking this, and once this is all binded, I am either going to glue it on here or use material. And I think I'm going to put this away. I think I'm going to use material. You can use whatever you want, but I think what I want to do is sew some material. Make sure these holes line up. Yes, they do. They do. I probably should have glued this on first. Yeah, no. They line up this way. Okay. I probably should have glued this on first, then poked the holes, but it really doesn't matter. Now I have a couple different choices I can do here. I can either sew them into this and then glue the whole thing down. Excuse me. Or do the whole thing. Or just do this. Now what I think I'm going to do is sew them into this, then I can glue this into this after I decide how I'm going to cover it. So this is where we're at. We have a 3-hole binding system going here. You can put together yours any way you want to put it together. Use any material you want to use. I'm going to sew these in. You can get the 3-hole binding stitch everywhere and anywhere. And I'm going to stitch these into this. And then I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest, decorate it. As you can see, that's going to give me a 1/2 inch on the top and bottom. I'm going to either put material or something, and I'll post it as the cover picture of the video. But this is where we're at. We're building a journal for an idea journal for 52 weeks of ideas. And when you get your journal all together, make sure you post it with pound RRCC so I can see the posts. And whoever posts the most from my group, RRCC, will be getting a prize at the end of the month. I'll be sending out something. And it'll be fun. It'll be a nice something. So, please don't forget to give me the thumbs up on YouTube, the thumbs up or even a heart on Facebook, and join our group. Subscribe to my channel, hit that bell. Let's create for 2025. The administration group welcomes each and every one of you to our group. I welcome you to my YouTube channel, and let's get creating for the new year 2025. Woohoo! Okay, and I love you all. Thank you for being participants, and we have some new and exciting things coming up for next year. So stay tuned, keep your ears up, keep checking those Facebook pages, and we'll be talking soon. This is Robin checking out Robin's Creative Corner. You have a great day and a great weekend. Bye-bye.